You know what? Fuck this shit, dude. Let's go. Work it!
Hey guys, welcome back to Earth Awakens. Well, we've got a really curious video here to show you guys tonight. Do we have one of these shadow people finally caught on tape, or a multi-dimensional being? It's not your typical alien sighting, and I don't know what to call this, but all I know is it's a great catch, a very interesting video. This video was taken in Grass Valley, California, where there's been a lot of weird phenomenon over the years that have happened. A lot of UFO sightings, a lot of strange things, disappearances and whatnot. Two friends who worked together, early in the morning they start at 4:45 AM. One of them was pulling into the car park when he thought he saw an animal or a worker doing some work. He seen some lights and he saw something that he said was very strange. He had his other workmate by the name of Albie who was turning up roughly at the same time as him, so he waited for Albie to turn up. And while he was waiting for Albie to turn up, he heard this strange noise, almost like a growl or a scream, which really piqued his curiosity. So when his workmate turned up, he filled him in on what he'd seen and what he'd heard, and they both became really curious to find out what it was. So curious that he stopped into the office, grabbed his camera out, and they went down to investigate. Both not really sure what to expect. This is where things turn really strange and somewhat scary for both the men, who end up running back to the safety of their office car park to their cars and lights, which is seen at the start of the video. So the two men, curious, not knowing what it was, they head back down to the street where they seen this thing. They turn the night vision on the camera, and this is what they saw.
It's like 4:45 in the morning. Here at the Secret Enterprise complex, when I was pulling in, I saw something really weird. I don't know what it was. It had lights. Some could have been a maintenance person doing some work or something, but dude, I swear I don't know what this is. Come on in, man. See what it was. It's down in here. Let's put it on night vision. Let's go down here and take a look. I did. I swear I did. Right down here. If it went across that way. Or who? I'm gonna put the camera down right here on this pole. Dude, what the fuck is that? Dude, look through the night vision. Look on the screen. See, what is that? Hello? Hey, who is that? This tripped me out, dude. You know what? Fuck this shit, dude. Let's go. Work it!
Well, I did say it was a curious video, and I don't think I managed to let you down there. Let's analyse this and take a look at it, guys. So you first see it come in from the right hand side at the 3 o'clock position. This thing runs out in the middle of the road. Now, when this thing moves, you see the shadowy appearance that it takes like a humanoid sort of appearance. But it has this flashing light thing that's going on around its head. My stab in the dark sort of thing is this an AI a military technology that we're seeing? Something that's going around spying on us? Or is it multi-dimensional shadow people, alien type thing, and they're spying on us. But to me, that light thing around its head seems to be a scanner, because you notice that when the boys yell out to it, like you're about to see now, see how it comes out in the middle of the road there after they've yelled out, it seems to look at them. That's why you see a lot more of that flashing in the head region, checks them out and runs back in the other way from where it came from. You could just imagine the fright that these guys have got when they've realised what they've actually seen or what they're up against. Sounds like they could see it more through the video camera than what they could by eye. And just like the UFO sightings with night vision at the moment, you seem to be able to pick UFOs better in the infrared night vision spectrum and seeing it through the camera than you can by eye, just like these guys seem to be doing. So like I said, these sightings, there has been a lot of things happening in Grass Valley, California, a lot of waves of UFO sightings and things like that. I did find it curious that this actually is near Yosemite Park, which I don't know whether you're familiar with the Missing 411 books, David Paulides books, a lot of missing people stories over a long period of time. Whether this has something to do with it, I'm not too sure, but I did find that very curious. So Grass Valley, it's near Area 51, Nevada, Las Vegas, so it's right in that area, that hotbed area in America. One thing I did want to touch on quickly as well, I'm not sure if you're into the whole synchronicity subject that Richard Dolan and Linda Howe's been speaking a little bit about at the moment. Synchronicity in this case was that when the guy turned on the power to go into his office to get the video camera out, there was a song started up playing on the radio, which was Joe Satriani singing Surfing with the Alien. So a little bit of humour in that, a little bit curious as well, a bit of a coincidence, but just these little bits of synchronicity that happens around this subject, very interesting. On the subject of Richard Dolan, he has started his own YouTube channel and got his own podcast on a Thursday night too. Highly recommend listening. Very educational program, that one. Richard's really good. Thought it was also worth mentioning that the actual Roswell crash site in Nevada is now actually open for tours. For the first time in over 70 years, it's been opened up to the public. Thought it was just worth mentioning. That's pretty cool if you were somewhere over near there in America and you wanted to drop by and check it out. I mean, look at that for a view. The actual crash site, going where history was actually made. I reckon that would be a pretty cool journey, a pretty cool expedition. Now, there's something else I want to touch on today is the World Cup UFO crash. Really disappointed that there were some sites that jump on this. You know, it was quite obvious what had happened right from the start. You can see the footage here, so you can basically see this seems to me to be a piece of a satellite, some sort of mechanical part that was up there in orbit in space that's burning up through the atmosphere coming down. That's not a UFO coming through the atmosphere or anything like that. It's slow moving, it's burning up, it's metallic. The way that they said that there was these flashing lights and all these marvelous things that made them think it was a UFO. The only thing flashing there is just the thing burning up coming into the atmosphere. It's crashed down into the ground, it started a fire, and then started the typical Russian propaganda stuff where all these stories are floated out about it being made of material and all these different substances that they weren't aware of before. And I mean, you just got to have a look at the picture of the actual capsule. I mean, it's clear nuts and bolts. It looks like it's got gas chambers and a few things like that in there. It's quite simple, quite obvious what it was. I was disappointed there was a few sites and a few channels that actually jumped right ahead on this and said guaranteed UFO. It's not what it is. It's quite obvious what it was. Just wanted to touch on that. Now, I want to say a big thank you to all my new subscribers. The channel's only 3 weeks old and it's taken off. One of my videos has over 10,000 views. I've gotten over 50 subscribers and counting. Really appreciate the help and support. If you are watching this, please subscribe. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm and stuff to help promote these videos and gets it out there. Hit that like button, comment below, share this with your friends. Let's start getting all this message out to the world. Share this with your friends, and yeah, I'm glad that you're on this journey with me, and I'm looking forward to more videos in the future with you. I'm working on some really big stuff. I've got a 2-part series coming up where there was over 50 students in Australia and South Africa, 2 different incidences where UFOs landed, had interactions with the kids, the teachers and everything. Highly documented from when they were kids, also up to when they were adults. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to be a really good 2-part series. It's what I'm working on at the moment. Can't wait to get that one done and share that with you. Really excited about it. So smash that like button, hit the notification button, subscribe, share, get this out there, and I'll see you on the next video.